Right, this is just a run through of the Cedric bit from the USA, because I didn't do it very well first time round, and I need to sit down, which I am doing. You know, I'm not in a hole in the ground, or you can see my head. I might be inside a holiday chair, you never know. But I'm not, just in case you're concerned. So, this is the fake news section of the USA. 14th of February, brings the book up so you can subliminally advertise it. 14th of February 1833. Cedric, a water buffalo with no fixed hairstyle, is elected mayor of Drudgeburg, Wyoming. In a tight-run race with Mr. Aristotle Lent, a one-legged shoe mender with a penchant for oral sex, Lent's the cobbler, hobbler and gobbler was his shop sign. Cedric beat Lent by 6 lengths and 3 legs. Notoriously press shy, Cedric gave no press interviews during his decade-long tenure, i.e. a 10-year tenure. And he valued his private life so much that his posthumously published diaries consist of 18 volumes of 1,000 blank pages. Some scholars took there to be a hidden meaning in this and studied the diaries intently for over 40 years before arriving at the conclusion that we're all fucking idiots who have wasted our lives. Among Cedric's notable achievements in his first year in office were a reform of the tax laws, the introduction of free school meals, and legislation making it legal to dump a huge one in the middle of the street. The latter led to a long-running litigation battle, Drudgeburg versus Smith, where Miss Violet Smith, an 86-year-old spinster and rodeo rider, was charged with violating the law by only managing to drop a small one in the street. "It's not my fault. I didn't get to eat dinner last night," she told the sheriff, Bill Grudgebearer. "I can't help that, Miss Smith. The law is quite plain, just like your turd. It has to be a huge one to be legal. Otherwise, it's just an excuse to shit in the street. Can't I add a bit more to it today? I had a big breakfast." Well, now, what we'd be looking at there would be a repeat offence. 2 wrong turds don't make a right. How about we just put it down as a bum pump that went a bit lumpy? "This is Cowboy Town, Miss Smith. They live off of beans and coffee. Every 5 minutes there's one of those. I'm surely sorry, but I've got the law to uphold. This is a town of good standing, as long as you're not standing in a fresh one." The famous human rights lawyer and serial flatulentist, it's a word if I say it is, Daniel Wind, took her case up. The first day in court was magnetic, in the absence of electricity. "Please stand, Dan Wind," said the judge. "Why?" "'Cause I can't put up with the smell. We all want you to stand downwind of us." Downwind of us. Dun, 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 dun. I think the jokes as corny as that need an ominous music underneath them. So the legal arguments went back and forth for years, sometimes back and fifth, until in a dramatic turn of events, Cedric trampled on the district attorney. This became known as the Second Amendment, also known as the "look out for that goddamn angry buffalo" law. Although the case was settled in Miss Smith's favour, she never expressed her gratitude, as she had died 3 years previously. The case had deadly ramifications for Cedric, as the Fighters Against Regulation Turds, aka FART, movement began in the bowels of the town. Soon this bowel movement had become widespread, and the price of toilet paper rocketed. The group became increasingly militant, especially after eating too many eggs, and on the 6th of June 1840, one of its leading activists, Marty Piles, shot at Cedric from point-blank range while he attended the opera. Miraculously, the bullet only grazed Cedric's left flank, although any joy was short-lived, as the next 43 shots all hit that target, making Cedric equally as short-lived. Fatally wounded, he staggered to the edge of his window box, gave a huge bellow from both ends, and fell into the orchestra pit, tragically flattening 14 members to death, although, to accentuate the positive, one of them was a drummer. A day of mourning was held for the gentle, ground-breaking and orchestra-breaking herbivore, and as a mark of respect, the townspeople only ate the chewy bits. Marty Piles was hunted across the nation, which was a bit of a waste of time, as he was at home all along. Consumed by guilt, he took his own life 38 years later. I wasn't that consumed, he told his wife on his deathbed. Unlike Cedric, she replied. That is some of the USA section from this book here.